What's going on, FB Nation? Happy Wednesday, and welcome to the NBA DFS injury report for today's 10-game main slate over on DraftKings and FanDuel. As always, head over to fantasyalarm.com. Use code NBA50 at checkout for 50% off your first 6 months of a subscription here at fantasyalarm.com. That is code NBA50. Let's dive into the injury report, shall we? Over at point guard, Trae Young of the Atlanta Hawks kick us off. He is questionable with a back injury. He missed the last game due to the same injury. D'Angelo Russell of the Minnesota Timberwolves is questionable with a knee contusion. Look for Jalen Noel to step up in Russell's spot if he sits out. Jalen Brunson is questionable with a foot that forced him to leave the Knicks last game. If he doesn't play, you have to assume Emmanuel quickly is in line for a big workload. Monty Morris has missed the last 2 games for the Washington Wizards due to a groin injury. Jordan Goodwin has played a bunch of minutes in his stead. And finally, Alex Caruso looks like he's going to return for the Chicago Bulls, while Ayo Dosunmu is going to miss or is listed as questionable. Over at shooting guard, Bradley Beal is listed questionable with a hamstring. He's missed the last 4 games, but this upgrade to questionable is definitely a positive sign for the Wizards. Tyler Hero is listed probable as he continues to play through an ankle sprain. Norm Powell is without a timetable of a return with a groin injury for the Clippers. He's going to miss this game as well. Max Strus, probable, like Tyler Hero, continues to play through a shoulder injury. And the shorthanded Spurs continue to just be shorthanded. Josh Richardson, after a big game last time out, he is now listed questionable with a hand contusion. Over at small forward, OG Anunoby already ruled out with a hip injury. He went in for x-rays. It looked positive signs there, but he will not play in this game. Andrew Wiggins will miss another game. He didn't play Tuesday. He's not going to play Wednesday either. Josh Hart is listed probable, playing through an ankle sprain. And speaking of ankle sprains, Romeo Langford, who's been very good for the Spurs lately, he's listed doubtful to play today. But we know how the Spurs injuries go, so keep that in mind as the day progresses. Jimmy Butler over at the power forward position, he is listed out for knee injury management. Keita Bates-Diop is questionable. He's missed 3 straight games, but they've ruled him out early on in the day, and this time they're listing him questionable first and foremost. So good sign, trending towards a return for Bates-Diop. Maxi Kleber rounds out the power forward position for Dallas. He is questionable with the knee. He missed last game as well. Finally, at center, Kristaps Porzingis, he's listed questionable with a back that forced him to miss the last game. Jakob Poeltl is going to miss his 7th straight game due to a knee injury. His backup, Zach Collins, is also likely to miss this game. He is listed doubtful with an ankle injury. We should see Charles Bassey and Gorgie Jang, replace both those guys' minutes. And James Robinson-Earl of the Oklahoma City Thunder is out with an ankle. Remains to be seen who's going to play for Oklahoma City. It's a mess, and Mark Daigneault doesn't ever stick to a rotation. But Alexei Pokusevski, Darius Baisley, and Mike Muscala are all candidates to see an increase in time. That'll do it for today's NBA DFS injury report. As always, please head over to YouTube, like, subscribe, and follow the channel and this video and all of the great content we have here at fantasyalarm.com. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another NBA DFS injury report.